guitars in crowded halls. We were kings with borrowed crowns, riding dreams across this town. We had no map, no final plan, just reckless hope and trembling hands. Every mistake became a spark, lighting up the early dark. And even when the rain came down, we danced like fools across the ground. No fear of falling out of place. We walked tomorrow on our face. Silver mornings we were alive, chasing echoes down the skyline. Love was louder than our doubts, shouting what we're all about. Silver mornings, hearts untamed, running wild, we felt no shame. Every step into the blue felt like something bright and new. Neon signs and cheap cafes, talking big about better days. You said we'll leave a mark somehow. I believed you then and now. Broken trains and midnight calls, dreams written on bathroom walls. Every wrong turn led us near to something worth the fear. And even when the crowd moved on, we stayed and sang our favorite song. No perfect lines, no grand design, just your hand holding mine. Silver mornings we were alive, chasing echoes down the skyline. Love was louder than our doubts, shouting what we're all about. Silver mornings, youth on fire, climbing over every wire. Future shining through the haze like a riot made of praise. Maybe we were naive and loud, standing tall against the crowd. But every scar and every fall only made us 10 feet tall. If tomorrow breaks our stride, we'll still walk it side by side. With every dream we dare to try, still burning in our eyes. Silver mornings don't fade out, keep that reckless, fearless shout. Every street we used to roam still feels like a place called home. Silver mornings, we still believe in every promise up our sleeve. Love will lead us through the gray into brighter, louder days. City lights fade into sun, another chapter just begun. We were lost but never gone. Silver mornings carry on. Street lamps flickering light in the skies, footsteps echo where the old train lies. We drift between the dusk and dawn, like we were never meant to belong. You trace constellations in the rain, said every loss was part of the game. across the ground, like silent verses without a sound. We spoke in glances soft and slow, letting the unknown gently flow. Every whisper felt surreal, like faded film on spinning reel. We weren't certain where we'd land, just chasing sparks with open hands. Violet afterglow, don't let go. Hold us in your quiet undertow. Love was written in the haze, like secret lines in hidden place. Violet afterglow, stay a while. Paint tomorrow with your smile. Even if the road gets long, we'll hum a half-forgotten song. Graffiti dreams on concrete walls, midnight laughter in empty halls. We built our faith from fragile threads, from half-spoken words we never said. The world felt wide and slightly blurred, like every promise left unheard. But in that blur we found a light, soft and endless in the night. We didn't need a grand display, just silver clouds that slowly sway. Every silence felt complete, like quiet rhythms in our feet. Violet afterglow, drifting high, floating under city sky. Every doubt just slipped away when you told me we would stay. Violet afterglow, burning bright, gentle riot in the night. Youth was fragile, youth was strong, carried by our woven song. Maybe we were ghosts of chance, lost inside a second glance. But every tremor, every sigh, turned our fear to lullaby. If the future bends and bends, we'll redraw it in our hands. Every bruise and every tear only proves that we were here. Stay with me in violet light, where wrong feels almost right, where every dream we dare to keep wakes us gently from our sleep. Violet afterglow, still we run through the dusk into the sun. Every promise softly grows in the shade of what we chose. Violet afterglow, don't fade fast. Let this fragile moment last. Love will shimmer through the gray, leading us to brighter days. Street lamps dim and skies turn pale, another wandering fairy tale. We were young and unaware, but magic lingered everywhere. Paper satellites and okay. Gonna shop some broken chords, cheap red wine and big rewards. You said one day we'll look back proud. I said it twice, I said it loud. Rain-soaked coats and bus stop talks, drawing futures with sidewalk chalk. Every mistake a stepping stone, leading us to something our own. No applause, no silver screen, just late night talks and caffeine. Yet somehow it felt so grand, like fate was shaped by our own hand. Paper satellites don't descend, carry us around the bend. Youth was loud and slightly wild, still we faced it, still we smile. Paper satellites burning wide, cutting through the violet night. Love will never lose its way, even if the skies turn gray. We were naive, but we were bold, trading fear for shades of gold. Every tear and every fight only made the colors bright. If tomorrow shuts the door, we'll just paint another floor. Every doubt we left behind still can't catch our restless mind. Paper satellites shining on, even when the spark seems gone. Every rooftop, every bar knows exactly who we are. Paper satellites hold us tight through the fading city light. Love will echo never still, climbing every distant hill. Paper satellites above, carrying the weight of love. Through the dark and through the dawn, we keep wandering on and on and on and on and on and on and on. Under flickering arcade lights, we stayed awake through neon nights. Coins and courage in our jeans, living bigger than it seems. You said the world was ours to take, even if our hands would shake. Every loss just fed the flame, every win felt just the same. We chased reflections in shop front glass, watched the early buses pass, swore that someday we'd escape with nothing but a mixtape. If the skyline turns to dust, we'll rebuild it out of trust. Every stumble, every dive, only proof that we're alive. Golden arcade, shining loud, laughing in the faceless crowd. Love was reckless, bright and free, like a song on repeat. TV, golden arcade, don't collapse. Hold us in your glowing traps. Every dream we dare to keep still refuses to fall asleep. Secondhand coats and borrowed boots, writing anthems without roots. Every late night takeaway felt like wealth we couldn't pay. Your smile cut too sure of a future bright and pure, but even doubt could not erase the light reflected on your face. If the glitter fades away, we'll still find another day. Every echo in this town knows we'll never settle down. Golden arcade shining on, even when the thrill is gone. Love will outlive every fear, calling us from year to year. Golden arcade, loud and brave, more than something we could save. It was proof that we could be more than what they thought we'd be. Under flickering lights we stand, no grand prize in either hand. Still we smile, still we stay, golden hearts that won't decay. Round and round the city glows, nobody knows where it goes. We were spinning without fear, holding tight year after year. Taxi lights and river shine, you said the future would be fine. Every detour felt like fate, every moment couldn't wait. We laughed too loud in silent trains, danced through losses, danced through gains. No fixed route beneath the stars, just our shadows and guitars. If the world begins to sway, we won't look the other way. Every tremor, every thrill only proves we want it still. Midnight carousel, don't slow down, lift us off this restless town. Love was louder than the rain, turning sorrow into gain. Midnight carousel, spin us free, past who we were meant to be. Every dream we dared to chase, still reflected in your face. Old pub floors and broken glass, talking about the years that passed. You swore we'd never lose the spark, even wandering in the dark. Every rumor, every lie couldn't shake the reason why we kept running side by side with no reason left to hide. We were reckless, we were sure that what we felt was something pure. Every fall just set the stage for another golden page. Midnight carousel, spinning bright, carving hope into the night. Youth was wild and undefined, still we never lagged behind. Midnight carousel, shining through all the doubt we ever knew. Love will carry every scar like a badge of who we are. Maybe we were slightly lost, counting dreams instead of cost, but every whisper in the wind told us we were set to win. If tomorrow shifts its tone, we'll still claim it as our own. Every memory we made will not wither, will not fade. Midnight carousel, stay loud, we were fearless in the crowd. Every rooftop, every bar heard us singing who we are. Midnight carousel, don't end soon, keep us under silver moon. Love will guide us through the gray into reflected in our eyes. We were young and unaware, still we found our wonder there. Flickers on empty streets, city rhythm and tired feet. We were shadows chasing light, turning dusk into our night. Cheap hotel and broken blinds, big ideas and restless minds. Every whisper felt brand new, like the world began with you. Radio played our secret tune under pale electric moon. We believed in something more than any year had held before. Every doubt just slipped away when you said we'd find our way. No fixed road beneath our stride, just the skyline open wide. Neon daydream glowing bright, paint our doubts in softer light. Love was fearless, wild and true, like a sky split into blue. Neon daydream, take us far, past the rumors of who we are. Every step into the unknown felt like claiming something. Train tracks hum beneath our feet, late night coffee bittersweet. Every promise loosely made still refuses now to fade. You said when I meant to stay, I just smiled and looked away. Every risk we chose to take felt like art we dared to make. We were louder than regret, living futures not here yet. Every stumble, every fall only made us 10 feet tall. Neon daydream, never dim, let the edges blur and swim. Youth was fragile, youth was strong, carried by a reckless song. Neon daydream, shining through every gray we ever knew. Love will carry us ahead, past the doubts we never said. Maybe we were half insane, dancing in the pouring rain. But even soaked and slightly torn, we felt reborn, we felt reborn. If tomorrow shuts the gate, we'll just call it destiny. Every scar and every grin, proof that we were all in. Neon daydream, don't retreat, keep that thunder in our feet. Every street we used to roam still feels closer than a home. Neon daydream, loud and clear, we are braver than our fear. Love will echo through the years, turning doubt to cheers. Neon faded into dawn, still we carry engines humming, windows glow. We don't know where we will go. Every corner holds a star, like a fuse inside the dark. You were laughing at the rain, saying nothing stays the same. We were restless, slightly wild, half a rebel, half a child. Posters torn on brick lane walls, dreams too loud for quiet halls. Every whisper in the crowd felt electric, felt too loud. We didn't need a perfect line, just cheap red wine and borrowed time. Every echo in the street moved the rhythm in our feet. City of sparks set us free, let us burn for all to see. Love was louder than the doubt, like a song we screamed about. City of sparks blazing high, throw our shadows to the sky. Every risk we dared to take made the ground beneath us shake. Late night buses, smoky bars, talking big beneath the stars. Every scar a badge of pride, no more reason left to hide. You said someday we'll look back, laugh at every small attack. All the fear we used to know never stopped the show. We were flawed, but still we tried, carrying hope we couldn't hide. Every fall just set the stage for another brighter page. City of sparks, don't go cold, keep us reckless, keep us bold. Youth was fragile, youth was fire, climbing over every wire. City of sparks, shining through every shade we ever knew. Love will carry every scar, proof of who we are. Maybe we were slightly blind, trusting fate we couldn't find. But every tremor in the ground made our faith feel safe and sound. If tomorrow shifts its tone, we'll still claim it as our own. Every doubt we left behind couldn't cage a restless mind. City of sparks, burning bright, keep us glowing in the night. Every rooftop, every bar knows exactly who we are. City of sparks, never fade. All the noise we ever made, love will echo far and wide. Standing fearless side by side. Engines fade, but we remain, laughing through the pouring rain. City lights begin to blur, still our future starts to stir. Distant skyline painted gold, stories waiting to unfold. We were running toward the line where your shadow met with mine. Suitcase packed with half-made plans, future drawn in open hands. Every mouth felt reflections blurring broken glass. Every silence felt intense, like a hidden consequence. We didn't know what came next, just unread and open text. Every tremor in the ground felt like something safe and sound. Electric horizon calling loud, pull us from the restless crowd. Love was reckless, brave and clear, stronger than our silent fear. Electric horizon shining wide, let us cross to the other side. Every dream we chose to chase lit a fire we can't erase. Oh, cassette and rooftop views, talking about the lives we choose. Every promise loosely made still refuses now to fade. You said we were born to try, even if we crash or fly. Every wrist we dare to claim still ignites the flame. We were fragile, we were sure that what we felt was something pure. Every doubt just stepped aside when we stood there side by side. Electric horizon, rising high, splitting open city sky. Youth was chaos, youth was grace, written on your face. Electric horizon, don't decline, keep us dancing on that line. Love will guide us through the gray into brighter days. Maybe we were half afraid of the choices that we made, but every echo in the street made the pulse beneath us beat. If tomorrow turns unclear, we'll still keep each other near. Every scar and every cheer proves we made it here. Electric horizon, burning strong, we were right where we belong. Every step into the blue feels like something true.
Faded Polaroids in your drawer, moments we can't ignore. Ever frame a quiet sign that your past still touches mine. We were leaning on the pier, laughing like we had no fear. Went through hair and careless talk, making castles from the wall. You said time would treat us kind, leave the heavy things behind. But every second slipping by still reflects within your eyes. We didn't know how deep we'd fall, just writing promises on walls, every tear and every grin etched beneath our skin. Faded Polaroids don't disappear. Hold our laughter crystal clear. Love was gentle, love was loud, soft rebellion in a crowd. Faded Polaroids glowing slow through the years that come and go. Every dream we used to say still refuses to decay. Cafe windows late at night, streetlights casting silver light. Every story we were told felt more precious, felt like gold. You would trace my tired face like it was a sacred place, saying nothing needs to change, even when it feels so strange. We were fragile, slightly lost, never counting what it cost. Every stumble down the lane only led us back again. Faded Polaroids shining bright, captured in that violet light. Youth was restless, youth was kind, living somewhere in rewind. Faded Polaroids never still, turning out to a quiet thrill. Love will carry every scar, no matter where we are. Maybe we were too sincere, letting all our edges near. But every whisper in the dark left a permanent mark. If tomorrow feels unsure, we've survived this much before. Every memory we made will not wither, will not fade. Faded Polaroid, stay inside, guide us through the endless night. Every rooftop, every song told us we were strong. Faded Polaroid softly glow through the highs and through the low. Love will always find a way into brighter days. Pictures curling at the edge, still we stand upon that ledge, between the past and what's ahead, with every word we said. Evening settles over town, golden light is drifting down. We were quiet, we were close, holding what we cherish most. Old pop bench and distant trains, promises we can't explain. You said love is never need, still it finds us on the street. Your laughter breaking through the gray like dawn, refusing to delay. Every silence felt profound like sacred ground. We didn't rush, we didn't race, let the moment set the pace. Every heartbeat slow and deep, secrets we would always keep. Slow burning skies above,
wondering who we'll become. Every fear we tried to hide lost its grip when you were by my side. We weren't chasing fame or gold, just a story we could hold. Every morning felt brand new when I woke with you. We were trembling yet aware of the weight we chose to bear. Every bruise and every tear only brought us near. Slow burning skies shining wide, lighting every step we stride. Youth was fleeting, youth was real, taught us how to feel. Slow burning skies glowing strong, carried us where we belong. Love will never lose its grace, written on your face. Maybe we were slightly scared of the future, unprepared, but every whisper in the dust turned our fear to trust. If tomorrow shakes our ground, we'll rebuild without a sound. Every promise that we made will not fade. Slow burning skies don't depart. Keep your fire in our heart. Every rooftop, every view feels more true. Slow burning skies shining still, climbing every distant hill. Love will guide us through the gray into brighter days. Evening turns to early dawn, still our quiet hope lives on. Under skies that slowly rise in your eyes. Summer nights but we felt cold, chasing stories yet untold. Streetlight shimmer in your hair, like magic everywhere. We were dancing by the sea, talking who we like to be. Every rumor, every lie couldn't dim the summer sky. You said youth is just a phase, I said it's a burning blaze. Every risk we chose to try lit up the sky. We didn't know how far we'd roam, just to know it felt like home. Till your fingers found my own, and I wasn't alone. Northern lights in July, shining where the warm winds fly. Love was louder than the tide, rising from inside. Northern lights in July, written across the sky. Every dream we dared to claim burst into flame. Broken pier and empty bar, talking who we really are. Every scar we try to hide felt like pride. You would laugh at all my fears, saying we've got years and years. Every doubt began to fall against it all. We were restless, slightly wild, half believer, half a child. Every sunset felt like proof the truth. Northern lights in July, glowing as the days roll by. You reflecting in your eye. Every rooftop, every street felt complete. All the lights in July, never asking how or why. Love will guide us through the gray into brighter days. Summer fading into dawn, still our wonder lingers on, under skies that open wide, side by side. Streetlights flicker one by one, another restless day is done. We sit beneath the tired sky, watching strangers passing by. You said growing up feels strange, like losing parts you can't arrange. Maybe a subtle shift, like an unreturned gift. We used to shout into the night, certain we were always right. Now our voices softer seem, still we cling to every dream. Every silence holds a weight of chances left a little late. Every doubt we try to hide still lingers by our side. Quiet revolutions start in the corners of the heart. Love is fragile, love is brave, something worth the ache. Quiet revolutions rise in the depth behind our eyes. Every scar we never show still begins to glow. Cafe windows, empty seats, echoes in familiar streets. Every memory we made feels a little more delayed. You'd smile but slightly fade, like a promise half remade. Every touch is softer plea, stay here with me. We were bold and unaware of the cracks that gather there.
pain, not as loud as years before, but deeper than the roar. There's a hollow in the room, like a quiet fading tune. We sit closer than before, still feel something unsure. We were fearless in the rain, now we hesitate in pain. Every word we left unsaid echoes in my head. Your reflection in the glass feels like someone from the past. Every laugh we used to share hangs heavy in the air. Every promise that we made feels a little more delayed. Every glance we try to hold feels colder than gold. Further away, you would look into my eyes like we didn't need disguise. Now we search for what we lost, counting every cost. We were certain we were loud, standing tall above the crowd. Now we speak in softer tones, careful not to throw stones. Complete. Hollow between us small, if we choose to give our all. Love can rise from what we knew and start anew. There's a hollow in the room, but it's not our doom. If we dare to stay and try, we won't say goodbye. Platform lights and empty rails, midnight whispers, tired tales. We stand where the night feels long, like we don't belong. Suitcase packed but not complete, dreams scattered at our feet. Every promise loosely tied feels heavier inside. You said we had to try, even if it means goodbye. Every risk we chose to take left a quiet ache. Every second on the clock feels like a gentle shock. Every breath we try to hold feels too bold. Last train home tonight, leaving under fading light. Love is trembling, love is strong, trying to hold on. Last train home arrives, carrying separate lives. Every tear we try to hide falls aside. Graffiti walls and late night hum, thinking who will become. Every dream we used to share still lingers there. You would laugh and pull me near, saying there's nothing to fear. Now the distance slowly grows, and nobody knows. We were fearless, unaware of the cracks forming there. Every tremor in our voice feels like choice. Last train home, don't depart. Leave a space inside my heart. You was blazing loud and bright, now it fades tonight. Last train home, moving slow, carrying what we know. Love will linger even when we don't know when. Maybe this is not the end, just a road that has to bend. Every mile between our days still holds our ways. If tomorrow brings us back to the place we lacked, every whisper, every sigh will not die. Last train home, still we stand, reaching out a shaking hand. Every rooftop, every bar knows who we are. Last train home, moving on through the early dawn. Love will travel far and wide, side by side. Platform lights begin to dim, still the hope within. Even if the train departs, we remain in hearts. We stood above the city lights, certain we would win our fights. Every rooftop felt so high, like we could rewrite the sky. Joy and pain, every promise bold and bright, carved into the night. You said nothing's out of reach, even if it's hard to preach. Every dream we dared to shout left no room for doubt. Every fall just made us climb through the fault lines of our time. Every bruise
We stood above the city lights. We stood above the city lights. Still we care somehow. We stood above the city lights. We stood above the city lights. Oh, there's nostalgia in every we stood above the city lights. We stood above. We stood above. We stood above. We stood above. We stood above the city lights.
After all the restless years, after all the doubts and tears, we're still standing side by side, nothing left to hide. We have stumbled, we have bled, lost some dreams we never said. Every fracture in the glass did not let us pass. Through the distance, through the strain, through the thunder and the rain, every silence, every scream built a stronger dream. Cafes and crowded trains, different faces, different names, yet your eyes remain the same, bright as flame. We have changed in subtle ways, but the core of us still stays. Every whisper from the past held us fast. We were brave, choosing what to say. disappeared. We are still here, loud and clear, stronger than our fear. Every rooftop, every bar knows who we are. We are still here, side by side, with unbroken pride. Love will guide us through the gray and a brighter day. After all the wandering, after everything, we are still here, still near, year by year. Before the sunrise breaks the night, we can feel the coming light. All the years we walked alone led us home. Through the distance, through the doubt, through the times we lost the route. Every tear that ever fell had a story to tell. We have wandered, we have grown, built a world of our own. Every rooftop, every street made us complete. Every shadow we outgrew turned to something new. Every echo from the past did not last. Brighter than the dawn, we are moving on. Love is louder than the fear that once lived here. Brighter than the dawn, after all that's gone. Every dream we dare to chase still leaves a trace. City waking into gold, stories waiting to unfold. Every risk we chose to try reaches the sky. You and I against the gray, finding color in the day. Every doubt that tried to stay drifted away. We were restless, we were wild, half believer, half a child. Now we stand with steady grace, face to face. Brighter than the dawn, we were never wrong. Youth was fire in our veins, still remains. Brighter than the dawn, we are carrying on. Love will never disappear, it's here. Maybe we were meant to fall just to rise above it all. Every bruise and every scar made us who we are. If tomorrow shifts its tone, we will stand as one. Every whisper from the night turns to light. Brighter than the dawn, let the night be gone. Every rooftop, every bar knows who we are. Brighter than the dawn, we are moving on. Love will echo far and wide, side by side. Sunrise cutting through the gray, washing doubt away. We were young